Hi, my name is Amanda Faddle. Most of you probably pretty much know me by my alias of Mandy Cakes, but tonight I want to speak to everybody, especially ones that have been kind supporters for the last nearly a year, for this wonderful angel I hold in my arms named Seaver. A few months ago, she was diagnosed with cancer, and despite all best efforts by doctors and donations, it's it's gotten the best of her. Seaver and I want to thank every one of you who made it possible to give her the time that she had up until this point. I moved to this block 3 years ago, and she practically came with the apartment. She roamed the streets. Her home was the streets, from sources around the neighborhood for nearly or more 15 years. I couldn't do much for her at first. A bowl of food and water, and I'd pet her. I guess most people, for whatever reasons, couldn't take her or felt fearful of her because of her appearance. But in reality, that appearance that they were afraid of, it was just a life that she unfortunately had to live. The wonderful thing about Seaver is that no matter how hard life was she had, the unwanted, being all of it, fighting for meals, finding shelter in bad weather, and being unloved. Because it don't matter if you're an animal, human, insect. Understanding and compassion is always wanted. I'd like to thank 4 animals, and personally Becca Wilcox, for coming to my aid in October when Seaver came to my doorstep and collapsed. She was limping. I didn't know why. And at all the times that I always said I'd love to take her to a vet, just didn't have the resources. This woman personally came to my house, paid for the cab, and picked up the veterinarian bill. She had instantly seen the wonderful spirit Seaver has. She is a very happy-go-lucky cat, good-natured, and that's quite surprising for a cat that pretty much had to fight for territory, food, survival. Very loving, despite appearances and things. She never let any of it bitter her to be an angry, nasty cat, which for all reasons, she should, I guess, have the right to, right? But no, there is no right in it, because this cat taught me something about my own life. Because you can learn in any situation and from anyone. She just kept loving and living and fighting. No anger, no regret. and a cheery demeanor to all who decided to take the time and say hello, Seaver. So it makes you all think about things in your life, struggles. Everyone has a story. No one can put it on a balancing act on who's had it worse or situations. Ultimately, is how you react from it. And her approach to life is so brand new. And I admire her. So, with that, I'd like to also continue and please, everyone out there, appreciate life, all life, because it is short and it is precious. And we all can learn and nurture one another because that's the ideal harmony. But more than anything, again, please continue support for 4 animals. This organization does exactly what it says. I had not a dollar, and they made it happen. She found a way for everything Seaver needed. So, like I said, respect all around you, and if you ever have an opportunity to help an animal, let's continue fighting the good fight. So, one day maybe that beautiful idea is that every animal will have love and sanctuary and won't have the fate that Seaver did. But even though, let's remember Seaver's way of life. And I will remember her forever. The only part that'll be empty is the feeling of coming down the street and calling her name and knowing that she won't be running to me. Didn't matter where I was. She would hear me and see me and run and then walk and then run faster. And these are the memories I'm going to have for her forever. So please, again, thank you for all your support for Seaver. And she thanks you too. She has received more love from all of yous in these few months than she did all those years on the street. Thank you. And we both love you all very much.